Hey, you. Yes, you, listening to this. Have you ever wondered what secrets might be hiding in the last digit of your birth year? Sounds crazy, right? But trust me, it's going to blow your mind. Imagine if one tiny number could tell you something about who you are, how you think, feel, and even act. Well, today, we're diving deep into this fascinating world of numerology. So, grab a seat, stay with me, and let's unlock the hidden story your birth year has been holding all this time. But before we begin, let's set the mood with some positivity. Say this with me: I am open to discovering new things about myself. I am unique, and my story matters. Every part of me is worth exploring and understanding. I am ready to unlock the mysteries hidden within me. Ready? Let's dive in and uncover the magic. Let me ask you something: have you ever thought about how special your birth year is? I mean, it's more than just numbers on a piece of paper. It's like a fingerprint, unique to you, and at the end of that year, there's one little digit, a number that could be quietly holding clues about your personality. Wild, right? I didn't believe it at first either. But when I looked closer, it all started making sense. So, today, let's explore what that last number says about you. Think about it: numbers are everywhere in our lives. From our birthdays to phone numbers, even the time we wake up or go to sleep. But that last digit of your birth year? It's special. It's like a hidden code waiting to be cracked. Could it really tell us why we love certain things or act a certain way? Let's find out together. Stay with me till the end. You'll be surprised how much you learn about yourself. What makes the last digit so special? Alright, imagine this. Numbers don't just sit there doing nothing. They hold meaning, big, important meanings. Some people say that the last digit of your birth year is like a tiny mirror. It reflects little pieces of who you are, your strengths, your weaknesses, and even your dreams. You might be thinking, really? Just one number? I get it, I thought the same. But let's break it down, and I promise you'll see what I mean. Every number from 0 to 9 has its own vibe. It's like a personality all by itself. And when you were born, that last number in your birth year got tied to you forever. Whether you were born in a year ending in 0, 1, 2, or even 9, each one whispers something about you. Let's dive into each number and see what it says, shall we? The magic of the numbers. If your birth year ends in 0, you are like the anchor in a storm, steady, calm, and reliable. People see you as the responsible one, the person they can count on when things go wrong. You have this natural leadership vibe, like someone born to take charge. Does this sound like you? Maybe it's why your friends always come to you for advice. You just know how to keep things in order. If your birth year ends in 1, you're a go-getter. You love to dream big and go after what you want. Nothing can stop you once you set your mind on something. People like you are often full of energy, always ready to take on a challenge. Maybe that's why you've got this spark that makes people notice you wherever you go. If your birth year ends in 2, you're the artist of the group, full of creativity and feelings. You care deeply about people and love helping others. Sometimes, it's like you can feel what someone else is going through. Your kindness is your superpower, and it shows in everything you do, whether it's writing, painting, or even just being a great friend. If your birth year ends in 3, you're the fun one, always bringing life to the party. You're full of energy and love to try new things. Spontaneity is your thing. You don't like sticking to boring routines. Whether it's taking a surprise trip or trying a new hobby, you're all about making life exciting and colorful. If your birth year ends in 4, you're the thinker. You like to figure things out and solve problems. Some might say you're logical, always looking for the smartest way to do things. You like things to be clear and organized, and people trust you because you're always reliable. If your birth year ends in 5, the adventurer. You're someone who loves freedom and hates being tied down. You're always looking for your next big adventure, whether it's a trip to a new place or just trying something completely out of the box. You're the kind of person who can turn even the dullest day into an exciting story. If your birth year ends in 6, you're a homebody at heart. You love peace, quiet, and all things cozy. Stability is super important to you, and you're all about creating a safe, loving space for yourself and the people you care about. You might not love change, but that's okay. Your steady, dependable nature is what makes you so special. If your birth year ends in 7, you're deep, like the ocean. You think about things in ways most people don't. You love learning and discovering new ideas. People often see you as mysterious because you don't open up easily, but when you do, they find someone truly unique and fascinating. If your birth year ends in 8, you're a hard worker, always pushing yourself to reach the top. Success is important to you, and you won't stop until you achieve your goals. You're practical, disciplined, and full of determination. People admire how focused and dependable you are. If your birth year ends in 9, you're a dreamer with a big heart. You love thinking about the bigger picture and helping others. You care about the world and want to make it a better place. People like you bring kindness and hope wherever you go. So, how does your number feel? Does it match who you are? Or maybe it gave you a little, aha, moment about yourself. Remember, no one is just one thing. We're all a mix of many traits, but that little digit might just hold a tiny clue about why you are the way you are. Here's the fun part. Now that you know what your number says, start noticing how it shows up in your life. Maybe you've always been the creative one, the leader, or the problem solver, but now you can see why. Or maybe you're realizing you have traits you didn't even notice before. Either way, it's like unlocking a hidden part of yourself, and who doesn't love a little self-discovery? So, tell me, what's the last digit of your birth year? Does it match who you are? I'd love to know your thoughts. Share them in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. And if you're curious about even more secrets numbers hold, stick around for our next video on life path numbers. It's going to be just as fascinating.